Think about this. A notebook, a book, a sheet of paper. They all start as trees, solid, heavy, rough. So how do we turn something hard, like wood, into something thin, soft, and flexible like paper? It seems almost impossible because paper doesn't just look different from wood, it behaves completely differently. So what actually happens between a tree and a blank sheet of paper? The answer involves breaking wood down and rebuilding it from scratch. It all begins in a forest. Trees are carefully selected and cut down, but not just any trees. Certain types, like softwood trees, are often preferred because their fibers are longer and stronger. After cutting, the trees are trimmed into logs, branches removed, bark stripped away, because bark contains impurities that aren't useful for making paper. Now we're left with clean wood. But we're still far from paper, because wood is made of tightly packed fibers, and those fibers need to be separated. This is where the real transformation begins. The logs are turned into small wood chips. Then those chips go through one of two main processes, mechanical or chemical pulping. Mechanical pulping grinds the wood into fibers using machines. It's fast, but it produces weaker paper. Chemical pulping is slower but more powerful. The wood chips are cooked in chemicals that break down a substance called lignin. Lignin is what holds wood fibers together. Once it's removed, the fibers separate into a soft, wet mixture called pulp, and this is the key ingredient for paper. At this point, something surprising happens. That pulp basically looks like wet mush, not even close to paper. So how does it become smooth white sheets? First, the pulp is washed and cleaned. Then it's often bleached to make it brighter. But here's the interesting part. The strength of paper doesn't come from glue or chemicals. It comes from the fibers themselves. When the pulp is spread out and dried, the fibers naturally bond together, forming a strong, flexible sheet without needing any adhesive. Now the pulp is ready. It's mixed with water and spread onto a moving screen. This forms a thin layer. As the water drains away, the fibers begin to settle and interlock. Then the sheet passes through rollers. These rollers press out more water and flatten the sheet. After that, it's heated and dried, slowly turning into solid paper. Finally, it's smoothed, cut, and rolled into large sheets or reels. And just like that, something that started as a tree becomes a clean sheet of paper. Paper may seem simple, but it's carefully engineered. The arrangement of fibers makes it lightweight, flexible, strong enough to write on, and easy to produce at scale. Different types of paper are made by adjusting the process. More pressure, different fibers, extra coatings, all to create paper for books, packaging, printing, and more. So the next time you hold a sheet of paper or flip through a book, remember this. You're not just holding paper. You're holding millions of tiny wood fibers that were broken apart, cleaned, and carefully reassembled into something entirely new. A transformation from solid wood to something thin enough to bend between your fingers. Sometimes the simplest things we use every day have the most incredible journeys behind them. If this surprised you, click this video to understand how glass is made from sand, because what's happening there is even more interesting than this.